Hey everybody, welcome back to Golf Test Dummy. Today I'm out on a course called the Tillery Tradition Country Club in Mount Gilead, North Carolina. Let's do it. And it is a scorcher out here in North Carolina. I'm out here visiting some family, and right behind me is a hole on a golf course. I mean, if you sit out here every 15 minutes every day, you hear a cuss word get yelled and echo through the trees. I found out yesterday exactly why people are cussing coming up this hole, and I want to share a little bit of it with you. Let's do it. Something different today. I've got a great green. The sun is setting behind us here. Everybody's gone off the golf course today, and I've watched a lot of golfers from up there at my daughter and her husband's, my oldest daughter and her husband's house, which is overlooking the 14th green here at Tillery Tradition. And I watched these guys come by all day, and they hit shots from back in that fairway up to this green, and then I watched their balls roll right off. Last night when I was doing my practice session, I don't know, I got images of Phil Mickelson in my mind. And I know that Phil Mickelson is known for having an incredible short game, but I think what makes him so great around the greens is his imagination, his creativity, the way that he can visualize all the shots. So that's what I want to do in my practice session tonight. I want to really try and visualize shots. I want to get creative. I want to invoke my inner Phil Mickelson, and I really want to see if I can make shots around the green. Let's do it. Go in. The first thing I want to do here is kind of my go-to shot. It's just a mid-range as far as flight, you know, up and down, the height on it. There's a dark spot. I'm trying to just land just past this dark spot, which is like one pace onto the green. It's just a normal stock shot for me, nothing fancy. I just want to see what happens when I do that first. So we'll try that. I'm going to open the face just a little bit, and I'm just going to try and fly it past that dark spot. Like I said, it's about a pace onto the green, and I just want to see what happens. That's not bad. That's not bad. It rolled out a little bit. I kind of caught a little bit of the collar there. It's not bad. Let me see if I can play one a little bit more back with a little bit more open face. I want to see if maybe that'll kind of check a lot sooner. Who knows? See what I get. And that one stopped. That one hit the collar again. I didn't get it there, so I know that I'm having a hard time, and I'm not going far enough. So now I'm going to open the face up a little bit, and I'm going to try and be just a little bit more aggressive. And I'm going to try and fly it back to the hole a little bit more. That one got onto the green. It had about the right distance, but I just left it out right. But all of those, I think, are within a 4 or 5 foot range. They're all kind of makeable, so that's not bad. Now this next shot that I've chosen, I'm coming down the hill toward the flag. If I go too far, it's death. It's going off the green. I'm just behind this mound over here, and it's kind of a tricky shot. I've got a couple of options. I could try and fly it a little higher and land it closer to the hole and just let it roll out. It's a really risky shot. I could blade it over the green. That's not a comfortable shot for me personally. I could do sort of a mid-flight pitch or even a chip and just get it over the front collar by maybe one pace and let it roll out. Or I could hit something a little bit flatter, a little bit lower trajectory, let it land in the collar and kind of kill some of the speed and roll down here. So I'm going to try between landing it on the green and landing it on the collar, and I want to see how much it rolls out and which one is more comfortable and which one gets closer to the hole. of those shots went well past the hole. The closest one is probably about 7 or 8 feet away from the hole, and the furthest finished up about 12 to 14 feet past. That is just a slick, tough shot. That is not a place you want to be. So in my game, the way I try and play it is to avoid leaving myself in spots like that. I can't always do it. I'm a slightly above average golfer, as most of you are. I'm not a pro. I don't have every shot in the bag, but I like to think that I hit those shots fairly soft, and they still rolled out well past the hole. So shots like that are kind of nightmares, and it takes somebody with the skill of Phil Mickelson to get up and down from a spot like that most of the time. A lot of the shots coming from in the fairway back here end up short. There's kind of a wet area on the front of this green out here, and a lot of the shots end up short, which is a really common shot for people. So I see a lot of 30 and 40 yard pitches coming into this green. We'll start there, and let's see what we get. I'm just going to kind of throw these golf balls out at random in different spots. So this is not an uncommon position at all for the average golfers out here, which is who I am and who I'm talking to. Now, I've got enough distance here to build up a little speed, so to me, when I look at this shot and I try and visualize it, I see something that comes in about mid-range, flies about 2/3 of the way to the hole, rolls out, and then comes around to the left to follow the break of the green. So that's what I'm going to try and do. And again, I'm just trying to make shots here. I'm just experimenting, so to have perfect shots that end up close to the hole, I'm not looking for that. I'm just looking to play around and experiment and have fun. That's really the whole purpose of this whole practice session. That's close. It's a little right of my spot, but it should come around to the left, and that's about the flight I wanted. So it's not the greatest result, but it's the right trajectory, the right distance. It rolled out like I thought. I just played it too far right. So let's step back here and try this one. And I just want to carry it to about the same distance as what I had before. Weight on my front foot, see in the spot, and then throw it to that spot. Oh, this is going to turn out nice. It's going to take the break, come around, should finish close to the hole. It's a little bit deep, but that's okay. I'll take that. Now this is kind of the same shot, it's just a little shorter. I think I'll get a little bit more creative. I'm gonna try and fly this one a little bit further, maybe carry it a little more and try and get some check on it. So I'm gonna open the face up a little bit. I'm gonna play it a little bit back in my stance, kind of flight it down a little bit, and I'm gonna play it a little more direct toward the hole, and I wanna carry it just a little bit further and really kind of get down and see if I can get it to check. Like that. Oh, that's nice. And it checked a little bit more, but still I went back past the hole. But that's what it's all about. Just experimenting and trying different shots, different shapes, different trajectories, different spin rates. Playing the different parts of the green and just letting the contours of the green figure out how to move the ball to it. So that's it for my practice session today. Look guys, I'm not a teacher, I'm not an instructor, I'm not PGA certified, I'm not a scratch golfer. I'm just a slightly above average golfer, I guess I would classify myself as, and that's what my scores reflect. But I like to think that my short game is probably one of my better parts of my game. I'm just here to kind of share parts of my game with you. Things that I think about, things that I do. I like the sharing of ideas. A lot of my guys that subscribe to the channel, they give me a lot of feedback and they help me out. And so I try to repay the favor and I try and help them out. You may not be able to get out and get access to a green like this. This is an awesome place to come play golf. But if you can get out in your backyard and just hit the different targets, try low trajectory, mid, high, try and get it to curve around a little bit to the right, try and get it to go left, all these different things. Have some imagination, be creative, figure out different ways instead of just pulling out the same old club and hitting the stock shots. try different things and think a little bit more like Phil Mickelson. He's had a pretty decent career, I would say. It's been fair. He's won a couple of tournaments here and there. Maybe he knows a little something about the game of golf. So I try and take a cue from him when it comes to short game. Not that I'm coming out and trying to play all kinds of crazy shots like he does, because I don't have the skill level. Maybe you don't either. Maybe you think you do. I don't know. But we can all benefit from using a little bit of creativity and imagination around the green. Appreciate you guys watching. Thanks for subscribing. Be sure to hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed already, hit the button. Off to the right of that, click the bell, select all. That way you don't miss any videos. Share this video around. Maybe some of your friends, some of your playing partners, they need a little help. Maybe they could use a little bit of imagination and creativity in their game as well. And until next time, I'll see you.